eigenlijk ophangen de hele tijd.
Waarom staat mijn lijn erop?
Omdat hij op mijn lijn gewoon is.
Zowel de social assessment.
I think because you are probably the most...
No, we're talking with at least one associate professor here.
Yes.
And assistant professor. I'm assisting the associate. And there's two other knuppeltjes, but they're not coming in.
So we're zooming not on the board, but on the highest ranking professional.
I'm not completely sure why we're not focusing on the board. But it's a cameraman.
Yes.
But he doesn't have a degree in it, eh? It's just hobby.
See, look, we can
there
tilt.
So this
Are
is
we happy?
the electricity demand, right?
So,
Yes, energy demand.
Energy
It's
demand.
not only electricity, yeah?
And then the.
Oh no, it's electricity.
So what's with the
Demand back.
with the green energy?
Yeah, so that's the green energy, clean plant tokens and dirty plant tokens. So you have about 9 dirty and 3 clean, and I have like 4 and 4. So Europe is considerably less demanding, less.
So guys, anyone want some tea from our
Do you have from the
one tea Tony Wasabi trademark excellent tea box?
Only if it's trademark.
We have a lot of really tasteful teas available for you guys.
Do you think Greenpeace has their own tea box?
No, I don't think so.
I don't think so.
Okay.
No.
They're kind of,
player
not to
boards,
say amateurs, but
Hey, we're missing one player board extension. That's stolen.
Or Uncle
Yes.
JJ?
Yeah. It's either stolen or misplaced.
Or missing.
But just for the record, we didn't displace it. Eh? It was Greenpeace, I guess.
we received it like this.
Yes.
Okay, shuffled opportunity cards. That's done. We made 2 stacks of opportunity cards. Player bar standards. Return the variant cards to the box. Oh, there's variant cards. Did we take them out?
Yes.
Wait a minute. Oh, I think those were the. I think those were the ones with the red triangle in the corner. Are they here? No.
Would you like to drink it?
Oh, they're not in here.
Should I pour it into this
Oh yeah.
one tea Tony Wasabi?
Oh, nice.
Not that very much woky tea tea glass.
And do you have also the variant cards? No, you are not. It's just the normal cards. Okay,
Hey, maar
no problem.
what? Okay, but what is going on with the?
They're fine. They contribute to the demand, to meeting the demand, but they're not dirty. So that's great. But they don't produce what's it called? Emissions. Among others. Okay, the game is made up of rounds. Just hey team Tony, just to remind you, each round there's a maximum of 6 rounds, and each round is made up of 5 steps. Step 1 is conference. So that's here. So we add crisis cards, then select a global project, then collect income. Then we draw opportunity cards, and then step 2 is actions. So we either do a local action. So that's one of the 5 that's in front of us. We play a local project. So that's you adding a card to the stack, or we do support another card. So we put something under this card. Those are the 3 actions you can do. Oh, and there's the 4th one is selling it, right? You can sell a card.
Okay.
Oh no, it was no.
Yeah.
No, you can if a card calls for the discarding of a card, then you can use a card from your hand.
Yeah, exactly.
So that's also, and then we have step 3 is emissions. Emissions, then we check whether we meet the electricity demand on your board. We do we add emissions to the emission zone. We check whether we place the excess emissions into this band. We put these things up there, and then for each band that we have to roll a die, I think. Yes, and then that causes planetary effects. Then, so that's electricity and emissions, sequester carbon, raise temperature. Then we resolve planetary effects. and resolve crises. Yeah, planetary effects are here. Crises or crisis cards here. And then we advance the round marker. That's your job. And then we increase the demand by the number that is shown on your player card.
Yeah. So who's which player?
I'm Europe.
So in United States.
Dr. Europe.
So I would be the majority world.
Dr. Europe.
Let me.
Alrighty. Yeah, so these are, we have all the emissions tokens here. You have all the
Resilience.
guard resilience tokens. And the communities and crisis are there as well, right? Okay.
No.
Yeah, they're
yeah,
in the
yeah.
little books.
Okay, so add crisis cards. How many crisis cards? 3? Yeah, 3.
And one blind, right?
No, I think 2.
blind.
Wait, 1 second. Let's see. Okay, order play. So conference. Add crisis cards. Check the thermometer to see how many crisis cards are indicated. Draw these cards and place one face up in the forecast space. So that's here. And the others are in
The blind.
the blind thing. So the forecasted one is fire, forest fires. So the player with the lowest ecological resilience removes 1 tree and adds 1 carbon to recent emissions per temperature band.
Right?
Uh,
The lowest you want to remove 1. Is that
3?
Is that this?
Yes.
But then it doesn't matter who's doing it.
No.
And adds 1 carbon to recent emissions.
Yeah, so that's 1 emission per temperature band. So you remove a tree and you add a carbon emission, which is what forest fires do. So they both result in immediate carbon and also they reduce the number.
But there's no way in avoiding it, right?
Yes, because we can reduce it each by 1 per ecological resilience. So that's why it matters, because the player with the lowest ecological resilience, if that player has 3 ecological resilience,
Yeah.
then he can still reduce it by 3.
Uh-huh.
So who has, you have 0,
0, yeah.
and you have 0 as well.
I have
So
one.
if we want to do reductions, then both of you need to increase it.
And if we don't do any reductions, then how many are we?
3. Well, no, that depends on the
On the
temperature band.
And when are we getting temperature bands
At
first?
the end, in the crisis. Yeah, so the temperature,
Right.
raise temperatures in phase 3 and crises are in phase 4.
But then we're likely to have 1 temperature band, right?
I think the last times we had 2. 1 or 2.
1 or 2. Okay.
So it would be worthwhile trying to go for some ecological resilience.
And how many global projects?
So we draw 2 global project cards and we decide on 1 card to put into play and the other one is discarded. So we decide on which global project we'd like to pursue.
Okay.
Which
So
one
this one
is it?
kicks in if there's at least 1 player that has 100% clean technology.
What's technology? You mean?
Oh, this one is useful now. 1 player may ignore the effects of 1 crisis card if the effects can be reduced by this one. So if we have this one, we can
Oh,
get
and
to
then
that
we
one.
just have to stack a
Took 1,
one. Okay, that sounds nice. So then that's
so that could be useful for now.
so maybe what kind?
I'm sorry, can I read it?
Ecological preparedness. Okay, I would suggest we take that one, huh?
Yeah, and the other one is a bit further out, so then we mix it in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Should we go for that?
Okay, we discard this one.
So
right?
then instead of you focusing on ecological resilience, we may have to make sure that one of us stacks a documenty card. What's it
Yeah,
called?
regulation.
Regulators.
And there's a lot of regulation.
Okay, and now we
cards.
take five cards into your hand.
Okay.
This is so much easier than on Tabletopia.
Prop, do you want to?
Yes.
Yes.
This is the real thing, right?
All right. Oh yeah. And by the way, have a look at your starting hand, starting actions, starting.
Why would we take 5? We should take
because
as many as
Hmm?
mentioned here, right? Or not?
I think everyone gets
Oh,
five.
everyone gets five.
everybody gets
Okay.
5.
Okay, yeah.
It's at 5 here in the rules. so
If my
just,
memory serves
If
me
my
right.
memory serves me
Yes,
right.
yes. It is this other game we're playing also.
Yes. Okay, so that means
We're also beta testing my Gloomhaven, Matteo.